Que lo que, mi gente?
Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on, man? Listen, this is another episode of Foreign Insight with your host, Dan Maddox.
Tinka.
And Light.
I'm going to get straight into this topic. Do you believe black people have a fucked up culture?
Coming from Tink, I believe we do. All the way fucked up. All the way. For me, when someone say, like, how's your culture as a black woman, I would define, like, how I grew up, like, what I see my grandparents, my parents do. When you ask someone younger, now this current generation is all about turning up, twerking, getting fucked up, being designer drip down, and it's really not culture. It's really tacky, if you ask me.
Oh. I'm going to have to agree with that. And everything you said was right. I think they don't have no type of, how can you say this? Nobody to look up to?
Real tasteless.
In the mic.
What do you say? Oh, role models. There's no more role models. There's no more positive shows. Like, you remember family shows when we was growing up, and you might see Family Matters
Cosby
or
Show.
Full House, some shit that the kids could see as they get older, that, you know, what life is really about. And that's family and traditional things.
Wholesome shows.
Yeah, but you got fucking 6ix9ine and
Getting beat up in gyms and shit.
what's the girl name? What's the big girl name?
Lizzo?
Lizzo. The other rapping girl that got shot in the foot by Tory.
Meg Thee Stallion?
Megan. Cardi.
All right, now here's my thing. I think us as black people got a fucked up culture because we glorify all the degenerate shit in our culture.
God damn it.
That relevant shit.
It's stupid. For example, right? Let's say I'm gonna go with one example. A dude could go to college, get his degree, and he might just get Applebee's.
Damn, Applebee's. Nobody eat Applebee's.
2 for 20?
They get Applebee's.
I
Was it
take
2 for 30?
Dallas
It's a whole. It come and tip with this
Congratulations.
around the table. Hit this, yeah. But then meanwhile, the dude that go home from jail did a big come home with a white beater on and a Bugs Bunny stick in the
My
pillowcase.
man, he
And
did
they,
that
oh my
10
nigga, he gave him a 5. He go home to, and we was a pussy. Boom, pat, 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 pat.
A bag full of money.
He get
a
everything.
car.
He get glorified for that.
Glorified, yeah.
They
He get glorified.
said, Poppy, you did that 10 years without snitching. You the man.
Get to stay somewhere for 2 years, 3 years without paying rent. All kind of weird shit,
Yo, you get
man.
glorified. And you brought up just now the snitching thing. Another thing that's bad with our culture is this snitching shit. People don't even know what snitching means anymore. Snitching literally means if 2 or more people agree
Like
on
co-defendants.
on set crimes or set things, and then one broke the agreement and told on the other one. That's snitching.
Right.
We got it so corrupted that if a civilian tells that he got robbed, they call him a snitch. That is corrupted, toxic culture.
Because the new culture, you got to get your lick back.
Right.
Don't tell. You got to blicky up. Get your lick
Which
back.
is also bad culture.
No, I'm just saying the new culture.
But
Not
that's a fact though. I think it's like a revenge thing. It's like if you go back and you tell, it's like you kind of
They shot your mans.
Yeah, you scared, bro.
You
What
gotta
gonna
get your-
do?
you gotta
What
shoot
your
his
punk ass
mans.
going- Yo, boy, I know you ain't just go to the precinct. So now every time they see you, they already know what it is. You scared, boy.
But that's fucked up culture.
Yeah, I
because,
agree.
Like, think about it, right? If you go to, like, let's go with white people culture, right? Let's go white people,
Caucasian.
or even black people who's raised
Cordacity.
or even black people who raised in the middle class or upper class, right? They have things called neighborhood watches, right? When they all look out for each other, no matter the race, look out for each other, point blank, period, right? So now if somebody is robbing somebody's house, they're going to tell that person who robbed the house.
Believe
right?
it or not, it still goes on. Like, I know on my block,
No, but your block is not middle class.
it's not. It's a side
That's the
block.
point. It's a,
Wow, calling me poor. Not
no,
calling me.
my point is,
He just called me out. Yeah,
Nah.
I get Section 8 too.
A side block.
no,
Side
but
block?
side block not own country. A side block is still a side block on the same income. I mean,
It's
low
not Fifth Ave, but it's
in the city, right?
it's my block.
So,
Dead end.
so mind you, right? The difference is in these coaches, in these neighborhood, they got coaches of look out for one another. And back in the day, we had the same thing. Now, if someone robs his house, I'm a black guy, rob my house. White man would tell on that person, hey, he robbed his house. They'll tell the guys.
It's the white voice for
because
me.
they're being actual civilians and actual members of that community, right? In our hood, if we do that same shit, we're labeled as a snitch. And it's think about it. If let's say make up a person. Let's say
Miss Rogers, if she
Miss
would
Rogers.
snitch on your ass through that screen that's keeping the bugs out.
and they would call Miss Rogers a snitch.
But
how she's not a snitch? She's paying rent.
But it goes for the same way for the Caucasian man. Nobody ain't gonna do nothing to that Caucasian man because they know that's part of his culture for telling on us.
No,
So with us, we know that fucking with the police, the authorities, they don't fuck with us. So at the end of the day, it's like we kind of portraying our own people. That's how some people look at it, you know? So we don't fuck with the police. And then on top of it, like I said, it may not be considered as snitching if you, well, it is still considered snitching if in the hood, if you telling somebody that you don't know and you just like, yo, this person robbed somebody, it's still considered snitching because this person is going to get locked up.
But that's the point.
Right now, look.
Go ahead, my bad.
Now, what I'm trying to say is that those people can be very afraid, like I said, because if I tell on somebody that I know that's a drug lord, yo, this nigga's selling weed up the block, he got pounds, but he also got a whole fucking roster family that's murderers. Without, my outcome could be fucking weird.
But he
might go to jail, but his uncle might come for me.
But here's the problem. The culture allowed that build up for murderers to happen. That's the point. If you snip it in the butt from off the rip, that wouldn't be the culture. You gotta stop it from growing. If you allow it to grow so far, now if you tell,
well, we born into this corrupted shit, bro.
I'm agreeing with you.
So we gotta find a solution.
The solution is start snitching. No.
And cut.
Nah. But he said cut. He said snitch. Period. Yes, sir. No, but bro,
after this video, he's going missing.
Nah, but it's true though. Think about it, right? If Miss Ann or Miss Rogers, whoever, is paying rent for this building, and then these dudes are selling crack out her building, and she called the cops, that's her being a good tenant.
But then,
Because I'm telling you, fuck you up.
Are you right?
Because she didn't sign up to pay rent in her contract, and her lease said, yeah, right, you're gonna pay this much money a month, and every 2 days you will have Raheem and Pookie selling crack. Are you okay? Yes. If she agreed to that and then tell the cops, then she's a snitch.
Yeah, that's a part of her lease.
I mean, but
That's
there
a whole
is some good drug dealers that are like, don't sell in Miss Ann building now. I don't know any, but I didn't see some in videos or some in movies. They be like, yo, don't sell in Miss Ann block because, she's the OG of the block. It's all for respect. So
that's true.
Another thing bad about our culture is this mentality of we glorify the killer. In our neighborhood, we glorify the shooter, right? We say, oh, if a white kid, Corey, a white kid named Corey, and let's say he kills his whole family, right? Boom.
Damn.
We'll say that's fucked up.
So
You see, the white people, they serial killers. And I'm like, no, the black people are serial killers too. You label him as the shooter, the hitter. He got more bodies than Corey. Corey just killed the whole family, might make 4 people and died. Meanwhile, the shooter probably got like 7. But he glorified
for their
him.
culture is killing their family.
No.
Hold on, wait.
That's not their culture.
No.
I believe it is.
Hold on, wait. The same way that we have fucked up culture for the black people
This fucked
is
up.
the same fucked up culture for the Caucasian man. Hold on,
Go ahead.
right? So the same way how we have a stereotype of niggas sagging pants, shooting, killing each other, playing dice. Oh shit!
Say,
We're from
move
far
the,
like this. All right. So
just move the mic a little. No,
Like
this
this?
way, because you
All right,
keep
here we
leaning
go.
forward.
okay, yeah. So
Don't lean into it, baby.
Hey, go ahead.
nah, it was
Go ahead,
funny. I'm
go ahead.
trying my best not to laugh.
Go ahead.
Okay, so where was I again?
White culture.
White culture. Okay, so the black people, well, Negroes. I don't like saying black
Go ahead, say what you say.
So Negroes.
African American.
No, we're not African American.
Go ahead.
Negroes are more like we are ghetto, loud, whatever. So it's the same concept as, to me, for the Caucasian woman, right? And the Caucasian man. We see in Hollywood every day, she runs, she falls in the woods. Yeah, stabbed to death. Same thing.
That's not culture, though.
But that's what we're grown up to see. Every movie, every Michael Myers movie, every Freddy movie, you might get a black person, one or two
that die in the beginning.
Bro, you're going somewhere else.
That's part of our culture.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Because
believe it or not, it is.
Hold on, wait.
No. Y'all
So
confusing
what's
with
the
culture.
first thing that happens when you see a black person die in the movie? What you do?
God damn, it's the black.
I knew that shit was gonna happen.
That's culture. That is culture.
They was gonna kill Sean.
No, but
it did. Sean already knew to get up out of there. Sean knew to leave already.
And
You know what I'm saying? And they kept him in there. And they said, you know what? We gonna make sure that monster stand in front of the exit for Sean, because he's gonna be the first one to try to get out of here. Right? The monster just waiting for a nigga at the front door.
Nigga, Sean gonna fucking
4 arms.
juggle out that nigga.
But let
Right out the door with the lock and everything.
But let Becky trip up the stairs, get back up. Oh my God, the door's locked. Move from there, trip again.
Hold on.
That's the Caucasian.
Hold on. We're gonna continue this, whatever, and just divide it into two. All right? Okay. So we'll keep on talking, you're gonna divide it into two. So what I was saying is, that's not their culture. It just, all right, watch this. By that logic, if a black person kills somebody, that's black people's culture. That don't make sense.
No, it's what's majority. So if majority of the time black people killing black people, then that's the stereotype of black people always doing the same shit. So if white people is always running down serial killing on the white people, that's stereotype for them too.
No, I'm not saying stereotype. I'm talking about an actual culture.
Oh no, we talking about the bad shit that's getting confused with the good culture.
No, but all right, watch this. We got bad culture and we got good culture, right?
Okay.
But reason why I say our culture is fucked up, because we glorify the bad over the good culture.
Right.
We do this. The only race that does this. Every other race have their good and bad culture, but they don't glorify their bad culture over their good. In the black community, we glorify, in the inner city, we glorify the bad part over the good.
I agree.
That's why I'm saying our culture is shitty, because we glorifying all the bad. We're glorifying Sierra's dress. Are we serious? It's like that's bad culture.
Can I say something real quick, right?
That ass was fat though.
Cake, you got the cake.
That ass was fat.
I ain't see none of that. I ain't see it. Now you got the cake.
I saw it on Instagram. That shit was cheeky.
Probably why.
I mean, I don't approve of the dress, but
oh, I know what you're talking about
so,
now.
For the Grammys or something.
So now,
hold on, wait. I want to say real quick.
Oscars, but go ahead.
The Caucasian, right? It is the same thing for them. We see the same shit every day in the hood for us, and it goes for them. Statistics says that black people are killing black people all the time when you look at the crime rates. So when you look at the crime rate, you don't see you don't see a mass of colored people massacring their family, chopping the head off, putting it in the freezer, then having sex with it later. But we can look up multiple cases on the same thing with different Caucasians.
Bro.
Now you might have the same thing with the colored man, but it's not a majority of something that's continuously going on.
Bro, what I'm telling you right now, here's the difference. That's not called culture. That's a couple sickos doing some shit. I'm talking about
that's their bloodline.
No, but
this is from slavery.
Bro, no, but
they've been massacring people since slavery. This is a part of their bloodline.
Now watch this. Now you're gonna make up slavery.